Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the Prophet of this great millstone, peace and blessings, those pushing this true sincerity, and Kwam Yashar Raleigh. All right, so brother Napash Kwadash, country again another lesson. All right, you can see on the screen I got Proverbs 6, starting at verse 16, talking about the 6 things the Lord doeth hate. So one thing about this, we can grab this word hate, right? Because it's a false doctrine, right? That the Lord does not hate. He's just all love 24/7. And anybody that believe that, you're a fucking fool. Because if the Lord was all love, why is it homeless people in the world? Why do kids get gunned down? Why do tsunamis hit and hurricanes hit and tornadoes hit? You know, it's some things that are just controlled by the Lord that are not acts of love. You know, when the Lord sent a tornado through your town, that's not him saying I love you. That's judgment. Him saying y'all wicked. It's time for y'all to get a punishment. Right? So if you think the Lord is all love, man, you've been sold a lie. And hey, you've been indoctrinated for real. Shit, the scriptures even say Jacob I have loved and Esau I have hated. No matter how they try to put a spin on that scripture, it say word for word he hate Esau. King David said, don't I hate them that hate you, Lord? Who you think gave King David the spirit to hate them that hate the Lord? And obviously the Lord was cool with it because the Lord was cool with he loved King David. So it's a lot of examples of like the Lord not just loving. Even in 2nd Ezra, 6:54, I believe, he said the other nations is like spittle to him. Do that sound like love? All right. But yeah, the Lord does hate. All right. And we're just going to get the word for edification's sake. All right. It say, to hate, be hateful, to hate of man, of God, hater, one hating, enemy, to be hated, hater. So yeah, it's just telling you is hate, a strong dislike, a strong dislike. All right. But to get into the scriptures, Proverbs 6:16, these 6 things doeth the Lord hate. It's a capital Lord, meaning it's talking about Yahweh, right? It says, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him, an abomination, which we don't grab it. I'm just gonna get all these words. An abomination is a disgusting thing to the Lord. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it ain't gonna load now. Long story short, an abomination is a disgusting thing to the Lord. All right. Oh, now my thing don't want to load. Here we go. It say a proud look. So that's one of the abominations the Lord hate. A proud. You know what will remind you of a proud look? You know what a proud look is? Pride. When I think of a proud look, I think of an Edomite with a suit on at the top of $1 billion building. He just looking down on everybody. He prideful. And the one thing I always like to bring out, the things that the Lord hate are characteristics of Edomites. That's why it's such a bad thing for Jake to have these characteristics, because they contrary to how he's supposed to be. All right. It says a proud look, so a prideful person. A lying tongue. You know who else had a lying tongue? Esau, Edom. It called him the father of lies in John 8:44. So again, it's a clear separation of how we should be and how those are. But it's just telling you what the Lord hate. Why do the Lord hate a lying tongue? Everybody hates a liar. Can you imagine trying to get the truth out of a liar? You just trying to get simple information out of him, and you just lying. You know, a liar is an annoying person to be around. All right. It says, and hands that shed innocent blood. Hey, scriptures talk about whoever perished being innocent, right? Just throw that balance out there. But people, to an extent, people have perished being innocent because You got Esau giving people the death penalty with unproven. He hasn't proven. He can't prove he broke any law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Hell, even in his time, he can't prove that you broke any of his laws, and yet he'll still send you to jail for life. Yet he'll still sentence you to death. Yet it wasn't that many years ago when niggas was consistently getting hanged on trees. Niggas are still getting hanged on trees. You just had it out there in one of them colleges, but it wasn't that long ago when niggas was consistently getting hanged on trees, like blood on the leaves. What's that one song? Strange Fruits. That's what it was. Strange Fruit. It wasn't that long ago. And a lot of those men that was being hung was innocent. They was just being killed just because they were so-called black men. Oh, you moved into this neighborhood. Oh, your business is doing good. Oh, Black Wall Street. You know, it's plenty of examples of that. You know, ultimately, these fucking Edomites, they gotta pay, bro. Y'all fit the description of everything the Lord hate. But this ain't just for the Edomites, because you got niggas that do this too. It's a saying amongst niggas in the world, I'ma kill the witness too. After they do their wickedness, anybody that's seen them, they gonna kill them. Whether it be your neighborhood grandma, whether it be a young kid, whether it be an adult who just got off his regular life, regular work, and he just so happened to see you fucking do some wicked shit, and you gonna kill him. Murder him. Alright? So yeah, that's what shedding innocent blood is. Someone who wasn't worthy of death that you still murdered. Alright? Verse 18. And a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Even got an NLT right here to make it plain upon tables. A heart that plots evil. Hey, the scriptures, oh man, bro. Like, you got people out here. The scriptures say they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. It says, woe meaning death and destruction. Woe unto them that call good bad and bad good. You know, in their mind, all they can think about is how to do wickedness, how to do evil. Only thing they want to do is pop the next man's wife. Only thing they want to do is rob the next man. Only thing they want to do is steal, murder, finesse, get over, break the system. This sin, that sin, this sin, that sin. And they don't care how they get it done as long as they get it done. It's some people that they that's all they do all day long is plot and walk this earth like a fucking maniac. The scriptures called some of these niggas brute beasts. All right, they don't even, a beast don't even think, he just do. That's how you niggas are. Especially when it comes to wickedness, it has become like second nature to y'all. And the Lord hate that. You mean all your thoughts is wickedness? We supposed to be turning our thoughts to the Lord. You clearly not with the Lord if all you thinking about is wickedness. All right. It says feet that be swift and running to mischief. All right. I always say this too. When I think of this scripture, I think of back in school, a fight would break out and everybody would run to that motherfucker. I remember the teachers, they would say, hey, you keep running them fights, but somebody could pull out a weapon, a gun, a knife, and you can get caught in a crossfire. And you running to go watch a fight for what? You could be a witness to some shit that you don't even want to be a part of, but now that you ran up to it, you did it. And that's what all that's gonna get you. Oh, you ran straight to mischief. You see that now on social media, motherfucker getting his ass beat, and niggas is running up and recording it. Or niggas, it's just so much shit in Babylon going on, and the niggas just always gotta be a part of it. And they quick to be a part. I got this quick scam. I got this. I got that. They quick to do some mischief. They quick to run to wickedness. They quick to run and do something wrong that's contrary to the Lord. And they run to it. That's the thing. They run into it. It ain't even like it's a temptation. It ain't like it's a second thought. They just run into it. The Lord hate that. You niggas don't even consider. Hey, it say that in Isaiah chapter 1. My people, they do if not consider. The ass consider. But my people, they do if not consider. That's talking about you Jakes. You Israelites. All right. It says, verse 19. a false witness that speaketh lies. So not only do the Lord hate liars, he hate a false witness, right? Not only are you a liar, but you just lied on someone else. You know, a lot of people's lives have been ruined like that. A lot of people spent time in jail. A lot of people have lost their families. A lot of people's lives have been fucking destroyed, all because someone has lied on them. It made me think of the account in the scriptures where the man wife, she was very beautiful, and the two elders. No matter, it's still in the scriptures, but it's in the apocrypha to be specific. The two elders wanted to lie with her, and they said, "We two elders, who they gonna? You might as well lie with us." When they meant lay, like have sex with them. And they was telling her, if you don't have sex with us, we gonna lie and say you was an adulteress anyways, or something to that effect. And they was lying on her. Basically, she could have been put to death for that, all because they wanted some box. You know, something as simple as that. People don't. And the thing about it, what make it so bad, you chasing your own lust, and ruining somebody else's life. You know. That's what a false witness, a nigga like that, he making his life better to ruin, but he ruining your shit in the same picture. Or he trying to get himself out of trouble. Whatever the case may be, the shit just not right when you think about it. It's morally wrong. All right. It says, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Yeah, that's some wicked ass shit. Especially we all in this truth, and we know when they speak about brethren what it's really talking about. You know, here it is, two brothers, they might have this disagreement, they might have this disagreement, but you in the middle being the instigator about it. That shit not cool. Again, a lot of lives have been ruined behind that. A lot of relationships have been taken to the very edge, all because you got something called an instigator, someone who's sowing discord. A brother might have said something, you ain't got to fucking repeat it, but somebody go back and repeat it, and now it's a whole thing. But you had no reason to repeat what he said. He might have said something in anger, might have said something in sorrow, might have said something in his drink. Some things don't need it. I'm just using that as an example, but some things don't need to be repeated, especially if they have nothing to do with you. Shit, but it might not even be a brother that's on Discord. It could be a woman. It could be somebody in the world. You know, it's all type of people like that. But if you one of them type of people, hey, you one of the type of people the Lord hate. Simple as that. You know, that was pretty much it. You know, I hope that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekal Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Elders Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, but pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala.